Go ahead and share the presentation with you. All right, is it up on center screen now, Kyle?
Yes, sir. The presentation is, yep.
All right, thank you. So welcome to the Halifax, Northampton for January 2024. Since we have such low attendance today, next time we get together, which is going to be in March, probably be just the online only. I don't like to reserve the rooms and then not really fill the seats. It's I think it kind of leaves a bad taste in the folks here at mouth. So it's pretty cold in here today. I don't think anybody's fighting us for this room. I believe they have the air blowing in here, so, or they got a window open somewhere. After the presentation, I'll upload the PDF along with the sign-in roster and then the video minutes to the UCC, so you can go back and check it out at any time. Miss Leslie Brewhart at Member Services is going to send, if she hadn't already sent it out and you've received it, a contact or email to update your contact list for the folks that you have who are your RTE users, and any maps that hopefully you're updating it as it becomes live in the system and not holding it for every month or every 6 months. Or if you want to protect that facility, we need to know right away, because when we draw a polygon around the area that has a locate request, we want to make sure that we capture the latest and greatest information. The state UCC was January 9th. The LRPC is actually taking place right now. It is at the NC 81 Event Center. So if we have enough time and you feel like you want to, you can jump on, excuse me, jump on that and check those folks out. The NC 81 board meeting is going to be January 19th. Parrish has to put a monkey suit on for that thing. It's going to be at Grand Dover. Miss Stephanie Brown is who you need to contact for any details if you would like to attend that and you want to wear a suit as well. Probably not sure why you want to do that. The Underground Damage Prevention Review Board is going to meet next Tuesday at 10 a.m. And for more information about those folks, you can go to this URL here. As always, if you want to know what's going on within the NC 811 world, you can go to the NC 811 app calendar there, or the NC UCC calendar, which is where I go to start these meetings, just to make sure that I'm on the same Teams platform as the folks who are joining online. Looking at the numbers, and this is going to be from December of 2022 versus last month, you can see we had a 7.5% increase in the locate requests. 184,000 is what we ended up with last month. And in year to date, 2.6 million. So there's a lot of requests out there for locates. December and the transmissions, 998,000. So this shy. And then I don't know why that flipped over by itself, but the transmissions, 6.1% increase, a little over 14 million transmissions sent out to the members. So the Halifax, the 3 hour, 66.7% increase, new tickets 4.5, and then the ticket updates trending in the correct direction, 33% decrease. Average locates per day in Halifax, 18. The 3 hour for Northampton decreased 55.5%. New tickets actually increased 83, but the ticket updates just shy of 400% increase, 335 requested last month. Average locate per day, 26. Halifax year to date, the 3 hour is just a little below 33%. The new ticket 6.6, and the ticket update 42.8% decrease. Average location per day 26. This is Allison, our server. She said she didn't mind being on video. Northampton year to date, 167.5% increase. The new tickets 53.7, and the ticket updates 27.2, with the average locates per day year to date 21. So out of the 339 that were called in Halifax, Roanoke Rapids had 202. And 487 called in for Northampton, Conway at 133.
I did drive through it, and I was like, okay, I knew Conway, you know, the population of like 100 people, you know, it's almost.
They got a blinky light. Don't blink or you'll pass by. Yeah.
I was gonna say, we did a little project everyone that meeting. Yeah, like I said, when I saw it, I had to, all right, yeah, I know we just got a project. We don't know, that's why.
So looking at the top 10 callers for Halifax, Reitmeyer Machine Rentals, RG Communications, a lot of these folks are putting in the fiber overbuilds with the government's help, taxpayer funding. I didn't know Dominion Energy had any gas in this area, do they? They called in 8 locates for Halifax.
We'll be power.
Oh, power, okay, yeah.
Maybe, I don't know, I know we got some in Halifax, John cover Halifax, I'll explain that, but I know Northampton, especially like NC 46, we got Dominion starting on their relocation, road line project on NC 46.
Okay.
Down here, Dominion wouldn't have any gas. Yeah.
Okay, just electric. All right, makes sense. Aptis Group for Northampton was the top caller, and I did see some of those folks at the hotel last night. Not sure why they're on here twice, Aptis and Aptis Group, but yeah. And then Dominion Energy, again, on the power side, power generation. Northampton County Public Works. Sure wish they would come to some of these meetings, but yeah, can't get them in here. Dirt damages, there was none reported for Northampton or Halifax last month. Either no damages occurred or folks aren't reporting them as per the law. You guys had no damages or anything? No? Okay. That's good.
We hadn't had improved up here since. I know that you're going to practice a lot.
Okay.
But don't jinx it, we got several projects in my hand. It might happen, might not, but.
I hope you don't make the list next time. This is this graph showing you the damage trend, even though it was kind of up in October. After that month, it started trending down and almost caught up with 2022. And the heat map, this is damages per transmission. And then Halifax, Northampton is white because you had none reported last month, so which is outstanding. All right. Barring any questions and or comments, excuse me, that concludes my presentation. So I want to open it up. Kyle, would you like to go ahead and talk about any of the projects that you're aware of, or you want Daniel to do it first?
I'll go ahead.
Okay.
So we don't have too many up in Halifax, active. We do have one over Deep Creek, the bridge there over SR 1003. The name of the road slipping me right now, but anyway, bridge project and a handful of other bridge projects that are letting in like late this year, early 25. So nothing major. One main bridge project we do have though, and it lets in May of 25, is one over, and it looks like it's on the Halifax Northampton line. So Daniel, be glad I got this one. It's over Roanoke River on NC 48, and there's a lot going on out there. So, but Central Utilities has handled that one. So I'm just kind of being the reviewer and backup, I guess. So, I'm just looking. I mean, there's nothing really else we've got current that's major out there in Halifax right now. So that's about it for us.
All right, thanks, sir. Daniel, you want to continue on with the DOT?
Yes, sir. I appreciate that, Kyle. We actually got 2 bridges undergoing that are actually under construction right now in Northampton. Northampton 18 and Northampton 20 on Creeksboro Road, Northampton County, and then Northampton 45 on the Lodge Hill Road. Then we also have 4 other bridges that will be lit later on this year in between now and 2026. One is on Doolittle Mill Road, one is on Jenkins Mill Road, St. John's Church Road, and then Fire Tower Road. So we do got 4 other bridges coming up in Northampton County, as well as I was mentioning Dominion Energy relocation just starting on NC 46. That's our R5739 road widening project. Go from Gaston to the Virginia State line. That has not currently lit yet, but I have started Dominion Energy relocating, so that's probably why I see some tickets jump up for Dominion Energy, as well as Northampton County Public Works for all those other bridge projects. And I do believe Roanoke Rapids Sanitary District actually covers Gaston and that whole project for NC 46 as well. Then you've still got our ongoing project in Garysburg, which will take another couple of years. So, you know, that was essentially managed project, so I really don't know too much about it. But then also another big road widening project that will be happening in Northampton County will be CIP project R5757. That's going to go from Seaboard all the way to the Hereford County limits. Road widening project. I forgot how many miles it's going to be. There's going to be another lengthy road widening project. As far as that is, that's really all I have for Northampton. And then, you know, just ongoing encroachment, which I'm sure Kyle's familiar with, throughout Northampton, throughout all our division, telecom to expand their fiber network to underserved rural areas. So you will still be seeing them ongoing. Other than that, we'll speak to the Conway project. Forgot about that one. That is another bowl belt project, an intersection improvement project in between Conway and Hereford County, right there at Conway and Murfreesboro. So that's why suddenly, all of a sudden, Conway got put on the map. Other than that, that's all I have. Northampton County.
All right, Justin.
Piedmont's good. Piedmont ain't got nothing going on.
Nothing going on.
Nothing.
No line break or
Yeah,
anything.
you say that about a month or 2.
Yeah, that's all good. Yeah, no, we got, just up here in Halifax, they're going ongoing retirement work, that type of thing, services that are no longer being used. So, we're pretty calm all the way across, you know, our area out of our office.
Okay, cool. So since we did have low attendance today, I was hoping it would be higher, but you know, I can't control that. The next time we're going to get together is March the 20th, and we're just going to make it an online only. So I'm fixing to change it right now. This is a FYI. Kyle, you're already good with online, aren't you?
Yes, sir. Yep.
All right, buddy. I'll let them know. So the next time we get together in person will be May, and I'll make reservations if they'll forget again here at Logan's. Yeah. All right.
Thank you, Parrish.
Thank you, buddy.
I wanted to ask Daniel something. So we're having trouble with utilities getting located and marked that are abandoned or inactive. Is that, I'm assuming, Daniel, you maybe had trouble with that too, and Parrish, I don't know if that's, from what I understand, they're not supposed to be marked if they're not active. Is that right?
Yeah. So if there's, for an example, if there's 2 power lines that are actively in the ground, there should be two marks in there indicating two separate entities, right? If there's one power line, they can't put three marks in there to expand their tolerance zone. Most of the time, and I know the company, it used to be Piedmont, they wouldn't mark any, they would actually take the abandoned utilities off the map. I think since they really start with the GIS, they just turned that layer off now. They still leave it abandoned in there. They can turn it off and on. But back in the day, they just removed the whole thing altogether. So it wouldn't be marked.
Well, if I can respond to Cal real quick. Yes, Cal, I've run into that many times. In Martin County on Prison Camp Road, I've had residents call in several ticket locates because the contractor found two lines. They didn't know which one was abandoned and which one was active. However, when I talked to the telecom company, because one was inactive or hadn't even been spliced over yet, they won't even going to send nobody out there to come and mark it because it was not active. They threw in a delay because our contractor wasn't going to do anything until it was marked. Then the telecom wasn't going to do anything until it was spliced over. So the other telecom that was waiting to install their new fiber could not do that, therefore causing a huge delay on that project. So I got many calls about that. So I've run into that a lot, several times with these telecom companies. I've actually requested Brightspeed to, when they abandon something, just go ahead and rake it out and pull it up. That way there's no confusion about when our contractors go to start digging in that area, hey, which one's active and which one's not, causing a delay. However, Brightspeed has told me they will not do that because they cannot just pull it out. They have to dig all of it up. But yes, sir, I have run into that, and some will come to market. However, I've learned that Brightspeed will not. And I think Charter is kind of iffy depending on who their locator is for that day or that area. MCNC is pretty good about it. But yes, sir, I have run into that, and it is caused me quite a few problems.
Yeah, I'm having the same situation where our contractors out there, building roads, and I've thought that everything has been moved, and pretty much it has been, but they see, like you said, the contractor sees three lines out there, and I have to call the utility company, go out there and confirm, which ones are live and which one's active. So it just causes a lot of confusion, but sounds like I'm not by myself on that. So I didn't know, Paris, if there's anything in the 811 laws or any regulations that are supposed to be followed to try to prevent some of that. I don't know.
There's nothing that I'm aware of, Kyle, that says that they have to mark abandoned lines. Only ones that, folks are really